January 1st, 2022 to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Kirkowski.
Here.
Lorik.
Here.
Dukenyak.
Here.
Toman.
Here.
Gale.
Here.
Guzekowski.
Everybody, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mitchell, I know I got you off guard, but would you start us off with the pledge? Start.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. That'll get us to the approval of minutes of January 18th, 2022. You'd all take a look. And when you're satisfied, there's no omissions, errors, or discussion. Motion, please.
Kirkowski make a motion to approve the minutes of January 18, 2022.
Oracle second. Roll call.
Alderman Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Our first item of business tonight is recognition and its consideration of a council proclamation to Mitchell A. Perino for receiving the Eagle Scout Award. Catherine, would you please read that into record?
Certainly. Council Proclamation number 2201. Congratulations to Mitchell A. Perino for receiving the Eagle Scout Award. Whereas the conferring of an Eagle Scout is one of the highest awards that can be bestowed upon a Boy Scout. And whereas such award is an earned award in that the recipient must perform and successfully complete and pass the rigid requirements exacted to achieve an Eagle Scout Award. And whereas less than 4% of all Scouts actually achieve the goal. And whereas at a court of honor to be held at the Olschlager Dahlman American Legion Post on 434 on Saturday, February 5th, 2022 at 1 o'clock p.m., an Eagle Award will be conferred upon Mitchell A. Perino. And whereas as his Eagle project, Mitchell removed existing rocks at the American Legion Post 434 and replaced them with the pavers, creating a better patio area and providing a base for future canopy. And whereas in combination with the immediate visual and structural improvements made to the patio area, the enhancements will allow the visitors, young and old, a stable outdoor area in which to gather. And whereas Mitchell recruited and coordinated the efforts of various volunteers, including family members, scout members, and troop leaders, to assist with the removal of existing rocks and plan, arrange, and lay patio pavers, putting in a total of 80 man-hours of work. And whereas in addition to earning his Eagle Scout Award, Mitchell was a junior assistant scoutmaster for 2 years, a senior patrol leader, an assistant senior patrol leader, a quartermaster, was named as Scout of the Year in June 2019, and was presented with the Order of the Arrow, which recognizes scouts who best exemplify the scout oath and law in their daily lives. And whereas the Oak Creek Common Council wishes to recognize this noteworthy achievement of Mitchell Perino. Now therefore be it resolved that the Mayor and Common Council of the City of Oak Creek hereby extend their congratulations to Eagle Scout Mitchell A. Perino for having an Eagle Scout Award conferred upon him by the Boy Scouts of America. Be it further resolved that this proclamation be spread upon the minutes of this meeting, and the city clerk be and she is hereby directed to transmit a suitable copy thereof to Mitchell A. Perino, dated this first day of February 2022.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.
Before we go to council, I'll invite Mitchell up if you'd like to say a few words. You don't have to. It's optional. Okay. Okay, if not, Councilman, anybody? For Mitchell?
I was just going to mention that I've been by the post. I've seen the work done, and it really appreciate it. It really sets it up for more things that they want to do there. So thank you for stepping up and coordinate this effort.
Great. Mitchell, just to let you know, you're going to see me twice this week. I am coming to your ceremony on Saturday. It is in my calendar, and I will be in attendance to give you this proclamation once again in front of your entire troop and your family and everybody else. I do want to congratulate you. We're fortunate. We do turn out a lot of Eagle Scouts in this city. It says a lot about our community. It says a lot about our parents and the commitment, but it says a lot about our future. It says a lot about you as a person. You dedicated your time, your talent. This was physical, mental, spiritually. This was a servant leadership duty you did here. This is designed not for everybody to make it. That's why only 4% of you do. Your parents should be very, very proud. I, as the mayor, am very, very proud of what you've done. The things that the Eagle Scouts do here always goes back to the community, and it's greatly appreciated. But again, it's just not for the community. We're building this leadership, and that's our future. As you get older, every generation looks back on the next and says, oh yeah, we did things differently, better. We're building leaders through scouting with you, and we appreciate your efforts in staying with this 12-year journey. So congratulations to you on behalf of the entire city and the Common Council and myself. So with that, I'll ask the council to do a motion, please.
I'll move to approve Common Council Proclamation 22-01. Congratulations to Mitchell A. Perino for receiving the Eagle Scout Award.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Dukniak.
Aye.
Tillman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorick.
Aye. Thank you very much. Under new business, item 5, consideration of a resolution authorizing the closing and the purchase of the property at 8850 South Fifth from the Oak Creek Lakeside Land Holding LLC pursuant to the purchase and sale agreement. This is taking place in District 4. And Andrew, you going to take it?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to, if I could, speak to kind of both of the item 5 and 6 at the same time, as there's really kind of, they're intertwined there. I think it's important to provide a public understanding of what we're doing here and kind of the logic and the city's, the benefit to the city of doing these transactions. And essentially what we're talking about here is really closing down our investment relationship and partnership with WisPark. We have had a fantastic journey with WisPark as a partner to the city, and that's as wide-reaching as Drexel Town Square, as Oakview Business Park, and this property on the lakefront that we're purchasing. As WisPark really changed strategy and determined that they were no longer really being in the development business as a business strategy for them, they were really looking to get into a divestiture mode of the holdings that they do have. And of course, the same holds true for Oak Creek here. And what we found was really that the exit strategy for them really didn't align with the goals and strategies that the city council has for the community in terms of these strategic pieces of property. So what we're talking about here is really acquiring a piece of property in both Oakview Business Park, the corner of Howell and Oakwood, approximately a 14-acre parcel there, right at the hard corner, the entrance to the business park. And then we're also talking about acquiring a roughly 46-acre parcel on the lakefront that is adjacent to the city's North Bluff property, and that WisPark purchased in partnership with the city some years ago. I believe it was 2015. The Oakview Business Park lot is strategic to the city for many reasons. The main reason being, we think that we have the patience to find a better and higher user than what we are seeing the other parts of the business park, for the majority speaking, fill up. That lot 1, as the council is aware, we are also partnering with Anderson Ashton, a local building firm who now owns the property to the south, which is about a 25-acre parcel. And you don't find many 40-acre parcels of land in greenfield development in Milwaukee County that are still available. And to WisPark's credit, Doug can attest, WisPark could have probably sold this property over 5 or 10 times over the last 5 to 8 to maybe even 10 years. But they always deferred to the city regarding the type of user that we wanted to see at that hard corner. So that really is a testament to their credit. They brought users in here to the city, to the business park, that were completely acceptable per the city's zoning code. And with our input, they decided to move on and look for other opportunities each and every one of those times. At this point in time, however, though, with the rather good deal we're getting on the land on the lakefront, which I'll pivot to quickly, I think the city exiting WisPark out of the ownership of Lot 1 and allowing us for that patient hold to find that exact right user, that's not only providing us a tax base for the community, but that's also a manufacturer of things, providing very sound and stable wages that can reverberate into the community more so than just tax base is really important to us. Switching gears a little bit to the Peter Cooper property, again, roughly 46 acres. Still legacy environmental conditions for the city to contend with and to clean up. However, what we learned through conversations with West Park was that there was an expectation that the city, via its tax increment district on the lakefront, would invest in those remediation costs. And, you know, we kind of scratched our heads a little bit and we're like, you know, if we're the party who is going to invest in the cleanup for the property, wouldn't we want to be handling the ultimate fate of the property and controlling the destiny of that property in the end? So that was really the logic. Obviously, it has significant liabilities from a cost perspective to clean up. We've run this playbook on the lakefront for a decade or more now. Very capable group of professionals in our staff and consultants. We know exactly what we're looking at there. The estimate of probable cost to remediate that to the highest possible standard is within the realm of what we've been talking about now for the better part of a year. And we really don't have any surprises. Most importantly, the public entity that we are as the city was able to secure a local government unit liability exemption for the property. So for the worst case scenario, there is no imminent requirement being foisted upon us to clean up that property immediately. Now that's our goal, right? We want to continue to move the lakefront forward. But there's no imminent risk to the city to be forced into some sort of an action to clean that up. And that's really important for the council to know. And we can kind of take our time as funding sources, as strategies develop for how that land may be reused. We can tackle those environmental conditions on our timeline. So with that, really just closing out our partnership here with the last two pieces of property owned by West Park in the community, and taking them under our own ownership so we can ultimately control the final outcome of what we see on those properties.
Thanks, Andrew. Doug, anything to add, or go to council with it?
Well, I mean, I think Andrew said it well on that. In the North Bluff, as we're kind of referring it to, is about a decade behind, maybe a little bit less than what you see happening in Lakeshore Commons and Lake Vista. So certainly the potential is there. And again, if you are the ones as a city making the investment in the cleanup of that property, I mean, wouldn't you want to have the ultimate say and kind of the benefit derived from the sale, the cleanup and sale of that property? So I think it's a really wise investment in terms of the city controlling its own destiny and not kind of falling into that same trap of, okay, now we've got a third party holding it who needs to monetize that asset and we're not ready for that. So I think we're good. I think it's a good move.
Thank you. Council? Ken?
Yeah, Mayor, Andrew, I appreciate your comments, and Doug as well. I mean, this has been obviously long haul for staff, but I think going to be worth the effort. I think incrementally for the city, very, very strategic in terms of what we have really advertised and what we preached, that we were going to be strategic about investing and doing things in the city. They're going to make a difference for the community. I think it may not be for this council, may take that long time, maybe a different council, but someone along the line in Oak Creek in general will benefit by our investment here. I think it's very strong and it's an astute move. So I think it's money well spent, and I'm looking forward to what comes of it.
Well said. Anyone else? No? Nothing? No, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I agree completely with President Gale. This is an investment. This is how we control our own destiny. This strategy has made Oak Creek successful in the past, and I see no difference here. Very good move by this council for future councils or whenever it may occur in the city. With that, if there's no further discussion, motion?
I'm going to make a motion to adopt resolution number 12298, authorizing closing on the purchase of the property at 8850 South Fifth Avenue from Oak Creek Lakeside Land Holdings LLC pursuant to the purchase and sale agreement.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Item 6 is consideration of a resolution authorizing the closing on the purchase of the property at 10304 South Oakview Parkway from West Park LLC pursuant to the Oakview Business Park Purchase and Sale Agreement. Andrew, Max, taking this one. Whose turn?
Kind of went over it a little bit as part of the
Yeah,
last item.
it was pretty much wrapped in the last one a little bit, but so no questions. Go right to a motion then.
Yeah, Mayor, there, and for the community that's watching streaming, I guess, if you want a little more background, then if there's a Business Journal article, I think that carried a fairly robust discussion of what the,
Yeah,
what the
and once
background is
again, it's a strategic move to control a remaining parcel at Oakview Business Park. Again, I think Doug said it, puts us in control of our own destiny there, and it's a good investment. We're not just buying to buy, we're actually investing back in the city. So,
and I think the other part of that too, Mayor, is the forethought to actually, co-development strategy, co-marketing strategy.
yeah, that
interesting
is,
twist
that is
in
a
that,
good
so.
dynamic, and it may, it may double our returns, enhance our returns, I guess is a better word. Good point.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mayor, with that, Gail will move to approve Resolution 12299-020122, authorizing the closing on the purchase of the property at 10304 South Oakview Parkway from West Park LLC pursuant to the Oakview Business Park Purchase and Sale Agreement.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Item 7 is consideration of a resolution accepting the property at 8870 South Nicholson Road via warranty deed from the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewer District pursuant to the October 22nd, 2018 Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement. Melissa, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. If I might, this item and the next really go together, if it's all right to discuss them. They're separate resolutions, but related to the same transaction. As stated in the council report, an intergovernmental agreement was before the council and approved in 2018 to handle pieces of this effort to preserve property that's in a floodplain. So there was a removal of the structures there at these two locations. It was 1436 East Forest Hill Avenue and 8870 South Nicholson Road. This is the next step that is consistent with the agreement that you had previously entered into, and that is for deeding that portion of the property back to the city and for the maintenance of a perpetual conservation easement, allowing for entry to MMSD as needed. So really just consistent with fulfilling those terms. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Melissa, the property at Forest Hill, is that going to eventually be part of Avonshine? Is that what we talked about?
Oh, whether it's physically part of Abendschein Park, I guess it's certainly contiguous to it, and I don't know that there's a legal description for Abendschein Park, but it does have some restrictions that make it a little bit more challenging to develop into recreational facilities for the unlike the rest of the park. But you're right; it's tied to essentially tied to the trail network in there. It's contiguous to the site. So for all intents and purposes, it is part of the park, even though it's not part of the park.
Wasn't there even just small talk about maybe a possible small parking lot or something off of Forest Hill to get into the park?
Yeah, I mean, there is the remnants of the existing hard surfaced area in there that certainly can be used as a trailhead for the Oak Leaf Trail, or the extension of the Oak Leaf Trail, which runs right by it.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
If we, Melissa, I've got if we're gonna do 7 and 8 kind of together or discuss them together, under fiscal impact on number 8, it reads, no immediate fiscal impact is anticipated with the acceptance of this property. We're actually giving them the easement, right? Is that the correct language, or is that stated right? fiscal impact? On number 8? Because we're
Yes.
granting them the easement, right?
We are granting them the easement, and actually, it's a little bit out of sequence. They need to, in the next item, deed the property to us first before we can give them the easement
Oh,
back.
okay,
So, but you're correct, as to your point, Alderman
gotcha.
Toman. Really,
Okay.
there's no, it's the granting of the easement. It is exactly as you said.
gotcha. Okay,
So,
thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, motion on 7.
I'm going to make a motion to adopt resolution number 12303, accepting the property at 8870 South Nicholson Road via warranty deed for Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District pursuant to the October 22nd, 2018 Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement.
Guzekowski, a second.
Roll call?
Alderman Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Item 8 is the second part of this, and it's consideration of a resolution granting and authorizing the execution of a perpetual conservation easement to the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewer District on the property at 8870 South Nicholson Road pursuant to the October 22nd, 2018 Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement. Any questions that weren't discussed in the previous matter? Seeing none, motion?
I want to make that motion to adopt resolution number 12304 as just stated by the mayor.
Guzekowski, a second.
Roll call?
Alderman Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
And item 9 is consideration of a resolution urging Milwaukee County to dredge the harbor at Bender Park Boat Launch. Mike, I mean, I can start the comment out. This goes on in numerous years. I believe it was 13 and maybe
10 and 13.
10 and 13, it was dredged out. The sand builds up. It becomes an unsafe boater situation, not just to get out, but more importantly, to get back in. And it's been this way for a while. The county has not dredged it out, and we are receiving numerous complaints here at the city, and of course, it's county-owned land. We've been in contact with multiple supervisors, as well as the alderman of the district has reached out to county parks director to rectify the situation, and this is really just exactly what it is, a resolution urging them to make that safe and navigable. Anything to add, Mike?
Other than, I did reach out to the county supervisor and the parks director, Bogdan, county supervisor, and Guy Smith is the parks director now. And I was involved in the first 2 dredgings that you see here in 11 and 13. And we got results with our resolution. There is a permanent fix in the works in the county budget, but not in the immediate county budget of $8 to $9 million to fix that thing permanently. The design of that opening would have to be totally changed. 8 to 10 is, I guess, the estimate. And, it's not going to get done soon, so the dredging is imperative that we get it done now, because that harbor is unusable. The combination of the lake level dropping now and Mother Nature washing that sand in that opening has pretty much closed it off for boaters and fishermen. So we need to get it done. And the people I've talked to so far in the county seem to be on board with this, but we're looking at the last dredging, I think, was close to $200,000. They have zero money in their budget right now. So all the fishing clubs and the boating people are in the area. My phone's been ringing pretty regular. They know I'm a fisherman and a boater, so I have some concerns myself about getting into that and launching my boat in that harbor. So we need to get this done, and it's like the mayor said, it's the only safe harbor between here and Racine. I've been in trouble myself boating on that lake where I needed to duck into Bender Park. You go around Wind Point, that wind and climate can change like in a snap. You know, it happens. So we need to get that We need to get it done.
Any other comments regarding vendors? Steve?
For what it's worth, and I would like to think that more than just Oak Creek residents use that boat launch. So for what it's worth, and it may or may not be of any value to anybody, but maybe if we could just send a copy of our resolution to South Milwaukee, Cudahy, Franklin, Caledonia, and just say, hey, look, this is what we did. If you guys can put any pressure on the county to some extra hammers, you know.
Oh, not a bad thought. Anything that'll help it along.
Other part, I should have added one more part, and that's the boat launch fees that are collected at Bender. They get put into a pot which is accessible by the downtown boat launch in Milwaukee, South Shore Yacht Club. It gets put all into one pot. The phone calls I've gotten, money should be set aside, a percentage of that money that is spent at Bender Park should be set aside, and it's being spent in other areas. So that's the other part of the
That is
issue.
a good point. Any further discussion? Seeing none, motion?
I'm going to make a motion to adopt resolution number 12302, urging Milwaukee County to dredge the harbor at the Bender Park boat launch.
Guzekowski, second.
Roll call?
Alderman Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Community development is next, and that's item 11. Consideration of a resolution approving a certified survey map for the Crowell Land Survey. I'm sorry, I skipped right over it. Item 10. Thank you, Melissa. Consideration of a resolution approving the Second Amendment to the City of Oak Creek's Marketing Magazine Service Contract for 2022-2023. We got Leslie with us.
Evening, Mayor and Council. At the beginning of last year, you approved an amendment to our 2-year contract with Caprilli Marketing and Design for the production of our quarterly Current magazine. That amendment adjusted the per-issue contribution rate for the first time in its history to compensate for increased paper, postage, and printing costs. Tonight, we are bringing forward a 2-year contract extension with a second amendment with that same per-issue contribution of $27.50 per issue. There's one notable change in this contract amendment due to the global paper shortage that has hit everything, including toilet paper. The cost of paper has skyrocketed because it's so scarce, and there have also been increased postage and printing costs as well. Since these costs tend to fluctuate from issue to issue, our publisher is requesting that those additional costs be split equally by the two major stakeholders, that being the city and the school district. The city would be billed our share not to exceed $500 per issue at the end of each publication cycle when those exact numbers can be provided by her. The school district has already agreed to that request. And we feel that by covering these costs, if and when they arise, we can continue to produce the magazine without placing an undue financial burden on the publisher herself or without sacrificing quality and content. We feel that the Current remains a pretty well-received magazine by our community. We get a lot of positive feedback, and we feel that it's an effective communication tool for our organization. I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Questions for Leslie? No, I think you laid it out pretty well, Leslie. And again, those are all unfortunate facts. It's just the cost of doing business these days. But it is a very good publication. You do a great job with it. And a lot of good public feedback on it. Is MATC also a stakeholder?
They're a minor stakeholder. They get, per issue, they get a 2-page article and 1 advertisement. We obviously get a lot more out of it.
You
So
get the share of it.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
So Leslie, sorry, Dan, that's up to Barb to produce evidence that she's incurred these costs, or how we?
yes.
If there's no further questions, motion please.
Gail will move to approve resolution 12300-020122, approving a second amendment to the City of Oak Creek Marketing Magazine Services contract for 2022 and 2023.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye. Now we'll get to community development. Item 11, and it's consideration of a resolution approving a certified survey map submitted by Crow Land Survey Company, Inc. for the properties at 175 and 175R West Ryan Road. Doug?
Sure, thank you. The properties at 175 West Ryan Road, just to give you a picture of where those are located, they're just west of the Oak Brook Center, Georgie Porgy's, Gary's, and just east of Elwood and the police department. There are actually two parcels there, and the 175R actually is landlocked, does not have any access. So in preparation for the development of the retail development of these properties, this CSM is being created to combine those two properties such that we move that essentially the outlot and back, so it's all one parcel with proper access to Ryan Road. In this case, there's actually going to be some shared access with the shopping center to the east as well, and it might be solely for that. I'm not sure. We'd have to go back and check the site plans again. But multi-tenant retail center, I think that when they appeared before the Plan Commission, a Pizza Hut was mentioned as a possible tenant for that, probably some others as well. But this is the land division document that actually consolidates the two properties, which makes it available for eventual development.
Great, thank you, Doug. Any questions, comments? Go
Comment,
ahead,
Dan,
Ken.
sorry. Just as it gets along in this process, Doug, make sure you guys are taking care of and examining lighting on the property. Make sure the scatter to the south is going to be contained. Just, I don't know if it's going to be parking or whatever off the side of the buildings. There's residential directly south of that outlet there. So just be cognizant of that and make sure we minimize the impact.
Anything further? Seeing none, motion?
Gail will move to approve resolution 12301-020122, approving a certified survey map submitted by Chris Perot, Carroll Land Surveying Company, Inc. for the properties at 175, 175R West Ryan Road.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
And item 12 is the License Committee, and at this time I will turn it over to Alderman Kirkowski.
Thank you, Mayor. I trust everybody's had an opportunity to review the Common Council report. The 3 items listed. Does anybody have any cares, concerns, or comments? Seeing none, Kirkowski make a motion to grant the various license requests as listed on the February 1st, 2022 License Committee report.
Next second.
Roll call.
Alderman Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
And item 13 is our vendor summary report from January 23rd, 2022, in total amount of $625,344.39. Of this, $244,009.92 will impact 2021's physical budget, with the remaining $381,334.47 impacting 2022. So if you take a look, and if you have any questions, please just speak up and the appropriate person will answer. Satisfied? There's no questions, comments, motion.
Gail will move to approve the January 26, 2022 vendor summary report in the total amount of $625,344.39. Of this total, $244,009.92 will impact the 2021 fiscal year, with the remaining $381,334.47 expected in 2022.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
That'll get us to item 14, and that's consideration of a motion to convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute, Section 19.85, to discuss the following. Section 19.85, Parent 1, Parent C, to discuss the performance evaluation for the city administrator. President Gale?
Thank you, Mayor. Gail will move to convene in the closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute, Section 19.85, to discuss the following. A, Section 19.85, Sub 1, Sub C, to discuss the performance evaluation for the city administrator.
Guzekowski, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
We will now convene into closed session and resume at its conclusion. We will now consider a motion to reconvene into open session.
Gail moves to reconvene in open session.
Guzekowski, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
So there is no further action to be taken tonight. And before we adjourn, just a couple things. Drexel Town Square in 2 weekends, February 10th, 11th, and 12th, is having the warming house at Drexel Town Square. It's a winter event put on by our tourism commission, featuring just a host of winter activities for 3 days. So if you get the opportunity, bring you and the family and check out Drexel Town Square. And that runs from Thursday afternoon through Saturday evening. So please take some time. A little bit different concept than in the past. There'll be some winter activities and some adult activities and children's activities as well. So a little bit different experience, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes, basically they're calling it Winterfest at the Warming House or just
Yeah,
the Warming
operating,
House.
inside stuff, we actually be operating on the pizza.
So, and there'll be some outside stuff as well. So, and also this is February 1st, it kicks off Black History Month. So if you have the time, please visit our library. They have a host of displays and events going on to help celebrate Black history throughout the month of February. So please take the time for you, the kids, or anybody you'd like, and visit our library. See the displays and learn about Black history this month. So with that, motion to adjourn then.
Kirkowski make a motion to adjourn.
Loracle second. Roll call.
Alderman Dukenyak. Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye. Thank you.